As we open it off here at Game 4 with the coin toss, the ice cream lid is back again. Tails is called by Malman 30 and the Gators, and they will kick it off. The Warriors have gone that direction every game. We don't change directions in our game, seeing as our games aren't super long. We actually play 7-minute quarters, so the teams do not change sides through games. You go one way the whole game to give you a 100% guarantee of which way you wanted to go. So Warriors open this drive, trying to win the season for the 3rd straight year in a row. The Gators can win this game and tie the season up 2-2. Throwing deep and caught by Campbell Whitford, and it looks like he was in the end zone. Catches it there. It's a little bobble. Popped by Malman 30. And it looks like he gets over, but he just can't hold on. He drops it for the incompletion. As the War Eagles are playing this consistent flip around play where they have the receiver run behind on this 2-man team, waiting on the arrival of Addison Page back to the league, either in Game 5 or the Super Bowl 3, incomplete to Rodrigo Whitford. Gators trying to score on their first drive of the game here, as Rodrigo goes deep. Thrown over and almost intercepted by Nielsen. This will allow Blake Nielsen to enter the field now as Rodrigo will take a break, and it'll be incomplete. Sidearm by Mal, can't be caught. Going for a field goal. This is one of the Gators' first field goals of the season, actually. Blake Nielsen's going to try to kick it in, and it is no good. The War Eagles will take over at the 50. Just about the 50. Campbell Whitford playing receiver. They said they might change quarterbacks first after the first half. Halftime will open up opportunity for Campbell Whitford to step back there and shine on his moment. As you have not seen that much of Campbell Whitford at quarterback. Nielsen said he wants to let him become an option of backup. So they're going to play him here because this is not a do or die for the War Eagles season to continue. Going, and they will get the lead here off Nielsen's field goal. Young Nielsen couldn't make it a second ago, and then Big Nielsen will tack on 3. Campbell Whitford had an available option as a backup for the War Eagles. Throwing deep, Malman 30 wide open, and he drops it. He dropped the open pass. The Gators look to be doing the same thing with Blake Nielsen. They said Rodriguez their mobile quarterback. They're not going to use her to pass. When she's back there, you better be ready, especially for these 3-on-2 matchups. Anything's possible here. So we're just waiting for Addison Page to get back to play the... Ooh, what was that? The call on the play is that incomplete, but they're going to review that. Was he a safety? And it looks like it was... I mean, I say the flag's pulled before it's thrown. Final call will be a safety, and that'll make it 5-0. Blake Nielsen punting it away. And over. Caught by Campbell Whitford. Gets some more gaining yards for the War Eagles. The War Eagles really trying to win the season for the 3rd year in a row. Every year they've been in the league, they have won it. And that would be the dawn of JML Sports, which was previously Nielsen Network, which was also previously War Eagle Films. Even based off of them, I mean, the first season was, the channel name was their name. So, Jeffrey Nielsen looking to add some points on, and he will make the touchdown catch with one hand. Speaking of the Nielsens, they have their new channel name, Nielsen Network. Changing it up. Said bigger, badder content is what they said. And their Goodbye TNB video, a whisper, back and forth, specifically heard, obviously heard, intentionally heard by the fans, was TV show. So, Nielsen Brothers now as well changed their name, Nielsen Network. I guess pulling off bigger, better content, TV shows. They said they're still going to keep their classic fort videos, overnight challenges. None of that's going anywhere. Just opens opportunity for more stuff. Fumble by Malman 30 picked up by his brother Campbell Whitford, and it's a touchdown, War Eagles. 18-0, and the extra point is good. He has not missed a field goal today so far. On fire. Second quarter kicking off now. Blake Nielsen gets around the outside. Flag not pulled. His brother races down and gets him down. Not before he picks up the first down. Malman 30 checking the sideline. And Rodrika telling her she's coming in soon. Looking over for Blake Nielsen. Had him there. Wasn't paying attention. Just 2-on-1 coverages are hard, as said by the players. Thrown over and incomplete. Another sidearm play. Here's the field cam. Not for the full play. As you can see down there, right under the field goal, a field cam. Looking to throw. So we have a few more camera angles this game, as you'll see throughout the game. Hopefully we'll activate them a little more throughout the season. Handoff, little cheeky handoff. Campbell Whitford. They won't get the flag, and he's into the end zone. For the Gators touchdown, it looks like. Yeah, and they get the extra 2 points. They go for 2 all the time, and they usually... Actually, no, we have the exact percentage right here. The Great Lakes Gators get their 2-point conversions 47% of the time they go for them. So about 50-50 for this Great Lakes team. Not bad. The War Eagles don't go for them often. They have a better field goal percentage, and the Gators have only kicked 4 field goals this season for the extra point. The War Eagles' field goal percentage is 62% chance of making the field goal. Which isn't all entirely bad, seeing as this game has shown obviously dominance in the field goal industry so far. They hold 19-8 over the Great Lakes Gators, trying to win the season again. And if you don't understand what we mean by winning the season, it means we play 5 games, best of 3 wins the season, and gets to be the home team in the Super Bowl and gets to pick the coin toss, which is kind of unfair. Not really, though, because, I mean, you won the season. The losing team of the Super Bowl does get the first draft picked in the next season, which should be baseball season, and the loser of the baseball season championship will get the first pick in the football season 2022. That's kind of how our cycle works. The Gators looking to add on the score here. Rodriguez is back in the game. The War Eagles are not very suffering much of the absence of Addison Page quite yet. But, wishing she was back in, what Nielsen says. Give them more mobility around the field. More options to pass. As we heard, those 2v2 matchups aren't much, seeing as you have a double coverage every time. As this play is in fast forward mode, it took the Gators 2 whole minutes to get this play off, and he just gets sacked by Campbell. Halftime show, Jeff Nielsen. Nielsen Network, father of Nielsen Network. The Nielsen brothers. And he just quits mid-game. The Raker just quits mid-game. Field kept the leaves. The Nielsen Network. Go watch them. Watch Nielsen Network. Malman 30. Wolfpack Whitford. Campbell's World. Yeah, but Jeff Nielsen just leaves the field. Cleans it pregame, and then he just quits in middle of halftime. Malman 30 scrambling outside. Gets first down and pushed out of bounds. People have asked why we have a fence up in football season. I mean, it's mostly for the decoration, you know, just to give you something more to look at, so you're not looking at just grass the whole time. But also, it kind of keeps the location private, because you can't really see the surroundings other than the house. And I guess the other our yards, but, just for decoration, get a little more stadium feel, especially for baseball season. That same fence is actually just flipped the other side, says J-Mall Park, where we play baseball season. And you have to have a fence for baseball, everyone knows that. Still a 19-8 game. Gators looking to do something here. Blake Nielsen back at quarterback. Getting a nice grass view of the field. Looks like The Gators, are they going for two here? Is this the 2-point conversion? No, it was not. They did not get anything out of the drive. Not a touchdown, anything. Campbell Whitford scrambling out, not before his brother pulls a flag. Taking a snap, Campbell Whitford. Throwing deep. Not throwing deep. Throwing short there, just trying to pick up the first down. He gets the first down. And just stands there on the 1. Just a football gunshot there. Touchdown, War Eagles, 25-8. Blocked field goal. It won't be returned, seeing as they didn't get it out far enough. War Eagle defense holding the Gators to 8 points through 3 quarters so far. Rodrika, and she gets tackled by Campbell. Campbell Whitford tackling his sister there. Here's another different camera angle view. And Rodrigo will be into the end zone for the touchdown. Gators, 14-25. And gets sacked by Campbell. Kicking away is Mountain Man 30. We've seen a lot of squib kicks this season. That seems to be the trend, I guess. Nothing's worked much. Remember last Super Bowl, Addison Page kicked a squib, and Jeffrey Nielsen gets on it in the end zone for the touchdown. Help him win Super Bowl II. Or actually, it was Rodrigo Whitford, my bad. Addison Page was on the Gators. The Gators are looking to end the drought here. This would be the biggest win for the Gators ever. They lost the season last season in Game 4, as you remember. War Eagles kicked the game-winning field goal to win the game and the season ultimately. Touchback, 31-14. Mountain 30. Down, the flag's pulled on the right about where they snapped the ball at. Blake Nielsen gets rushed and he just goes out of bounds, avoids the hit. Thrown over and knocked out of bounds. As you're seeing it, yes, it is a late game for some reason. It is an 8:30 game. Why are they uploading at 8:30, you might be wondering. Give you guys a little night game to watch, and if you haven't watched it today that it uploaded, you'll see it the next day, I'm sure. That's the best thing about YouTube is you can see it whenever you want. You can watch it in years and years in the future. Oh man, 30 takes a snap. Campbell Whitford going for the sack, and he will get the sack. Blake Nielsen throwing it, intercepted by Campbell. Goes down. The Gators will kick it away. After their 2 points were no good, Blake Nielsen will kick it away. Another squib. Falls into the hole there. Blake Nielsen almost gets on it, but it gets out of bounds before he can get on it. Campbell Whitford playing quarterback, and he's sacked. Defenses are ultimate when it comes to playing back behind the line. It's no problem getting back there. And it's obviously no problem pulling the flags and getting the sacks either. Campbell Whitford throwing deep to the end zone, bobbled and incomplete. Campbell Whitford on the sideline, missed the flag, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. War Eagles, 37-20. War Eagles lead it by 17. Looking to make it 19 here. As Campbell Whitford can't get open and due to the double coverage. Taking forever on the play. Nielsen just throws it up, doesn't care. No good, and they'll kick it away. As you'll see, our game 5, depending on what happens in this game, could be the season depender for the winning team. The Gators will score a touchdown. Like I was saying, if the Gators win this game, they have a chance to win their first ever season, but the War Eagles win this game, they win the season automatically, and the game 5 is a practice game for them. So far, showing dominance in this game. But game 5 will be released over the Thanksgiving week. What do you guys think? Comment on this video if we should upload it on Thanksgiving or the weekend after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is in, depending on when you're watching this, around exactly a week. Technically, this Wednesday this video is uploaded. It's already over. Wednesday is already over, so Thursday will be exactly 1 week away. So yeah, should be uploaded on the Thanksgiving next Thursday or the weekend after on Sunday. Rodrigo makes Nielsen fumble, returning it. Ooh! Drilled by Campbell Whitford. A scoop and score from Mailman 30, but not for his sister, is drilled by Campbell Whitford. Look at the replay. Knocks her off her feet. It turned into a score for the Gators, but that's going to have to keep that. She's out of the game after that one. Injury update. Rodrigo Whitford will not return in this game. I mean, that's a brutal injury there. I mean, taken out by Campbell Whitford. Campbell Whitford's one of the bigger players we have. He takes down Rodrigo. Slams her down. To be honest with you guys, in Campbell Whitford's defense, she kind of ran into him. I'm not quite sure the mindset there. She could have easily went around him. She's definitely on top of the speed. Her and Nielsen right at the top. She's not returning this game. And Nielsen, a little blooper, and he can't catch it. Incomplete. Campbell Whitford still playing quarterback. And is it reeled in? They're going to rule him out of bounds, it looks like. Yep. Looking to throw. Campbell Whitford in trouble. Throwing. Intercepted by Blake. He gets it. No flag pulled. And it is a pick 6 for the Gators. And they just ran all the way in the tunnel. Couldn't slow down there. It looks like Campbell Whitford's injured on the play. He might return after this play or not. We don't know yet. It's being looked at. Kicking off, Mailman 30, and he will return. Nielsen taking the sideline. Campbell not showing much effort on the kickoff return, as he's now playing quarterback. We keep noticing these plays of congestion where the quarterbacks won't throw it in time, and they'll just the receivers will get stuck and then either be intercepted or dropped after the play's been going for 2 minutes. And the league said we've been trying to work on it. Me and Mailman 30. Fun fact: Nielsen and Mailman 30 own JML Sports. If you didn't already know that, they're both part founders. 50-50 share it. As you can tell by JML, it would be Jeffrey and Malachi JML, as they founded it back in 2018. But the first ever season was not uploaded until 2019. The idea was brought up in 2018 where they played a little practice league out front at Addison Page's house. It ended up developing into Nielsen's backyard, the Nielsen brothers' backyard. And JML Sports 2019 football season is what started the season, the whole channel off. Ended up developing into a summer baseball season and a winter football season. But our JML Sports, the way our years work at JML Sports are, our season opens off at football season and ends at baseball. So our year really ends in the summer, and the new one opens up, fresh start. All the changes will be made after baseball season and before football season is when the major changes happen at JML Sports. So in between that winter and summer break, those 4 months you get, those are kind of the off season. Nothing much happens then. But baseball season, hoping to do a January special. Probably gonna do a game in January, February, March, April. Hopefully a game a month throughout these next couple months. December will be the Super Bowl month, That's usually our month for the Super Bowl. Blake Nielsen kicks a boomer. They're only down by 1 point now. I've been talking away. The Gators have made it close. Looks like Campbell was already sacked before he threw the ball. Looking throws Campbell Whitford. Scramble outside. Still going. Blake Nielsen will get down there and get the flag. A 1 point game here. J-Mal Field. You can see the Super Bowl titles right there at the end of field, right where Campbell is. Look right behind him. You can see the Super Bowl titles. War Eagles have 2019 and 2020. The Gators are a TBD on the Super Bowl champions. Not happened yet. My man 30's constantly said, just waiting for that Super Bowl championship to hold that trophy. As Nielsen currently has 4 trophies under the War Eagles title. 2019 football season, 2020 baseball season, 2020 football season trophy, and the 2021 baseball trophy, all in the War Eagles trophy case. Inside his room. Inside my room, actually. Referring to myself as him. Speaking of him, I've been listening to him for the past 20 minutes. Yeah, let us know what we can do to make these videos better. Always trying to improve the channels. All of our channels. We have Nielsen Network, this channel here. Obviously, make sure you subscribe here. If you're already watching this video, just go ahead and click the red button under the video. The Gators take the lead. Blake Nielsen going for the 2. Campbell Whitford playing a cheeky rush. It looks like he'll fall off to help on the double coverage. Throwing over, and it is incomplete as they held a 5-point lead here. So we're closing out on this game here. Gators just have to hold themselves in order to take home a 2-2 game and hopefully win this game 5 upcoming. They got to win this one first. If they don't win this one, it's going to be a tight couple of weeks for them for the Super Bowl. Blake Nielsen gets the flag pull there, saving the touchdown. Nielsen going, and he knocks him down. Touchdown, War Eagles. They'll take a 1-point lead here. And they're going for 2 to get the 3-point lead. And Whitford playing quarterback. Gets it thrown up, incomplete. Malman 30. Kicking it off. Nielsen, squib kick, and the worst kick we've seen all season. Didn't even get it past half field. I'm not gonna say half field. Midfield. The Gators don't even know what to do here. They're just. Malman 30's asking if he picks this up and goes down. Where is he placed? He is on the other side of the field and it's out of bounds. He'll be at 50, but he didn't understand there because nothing ever happened like that. And he gets really good field position in order to keep the Gators alive in this game. In this 4th quarter. Malman 30. Okay, Whitford throwing to his sister, Rodrigo Whitford. Over, oh, and touchdown! The Gators take the lead back. And Malman 30 sacked. Kicking it off the War Eagles as time is relatively closing out. Got about 3 minutes left in this quarter. I'm not going to see the ending here. Skip through. As you can tell, our game is 57-60. The Gators got 2 safeties. The War Eagles got a touchdown. They missed the extra point, but they get the 3 to take it to overtime. 60-60. The War Eagles not done yet. Nielsen make sure they don't block it. And the ice cream's back out for the flip, and it's tails. The War Eagles. Overtime goes until one team scores. Doesn't matter how the score is. Safety, field goal, touchdown. First score wins it all. This game goes for an extra 20 minutes, so we skip through. All these are highlights here. The War Eagles did get their thing, and they did not. This is what came to conclusion right here. The War Eagles can win it. They just had a field goal attempt, but he slips, and he misses it. This gives the Gators a scoring opportunity here to tie the season 2-2 here. Can Mailman 30 and his sister Rodrigo Whitford pull it off? Bit of surprise he didn't put Blake Nielsen in here. Could that ruin the momentum here? Looking to throw here. Incomplete. They bring up 4th down for the Gators. They got to do something here to get the War Eagles ball back. Gets it. Pull. He didn't get the flag. Touchdown, Gators. They're going to win it here in overtime. The Gators tie the season 2-2. Celebration here. Spike by Mailman 30. Cannot believe it. Make sure you are following us on Instagram if you have Instagram. That's it here.